So we got the Q300 here, right here. Can't wait to try it out. My first time shooting with it. I'm assuming it's gonna be very similar to the ML300. I have the standard trigger that does come with it. We're gonna start there with that and see how it checks out. So if you do have any questions, anything that you'd like to see that after this video that I don't tap into or talk about, put in the comments. Let's go. So the first settings we have on here, we have the flash sit at 1/16 of power. We have our camera on 1/200 at an f-stop of 2.8 and an ISO of 200. Now let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. And it did not go off. One more time. 3, 2, 1.
It went off this.
Yeah, I have it on speed flash. So we put it on single batch. One more time. That don't look too bad. That don't look too bad. It looks real clean. Looks full. Can you turn your back towards the fence? There you go. 3, 2, 1. And that looks good. Let's see if I can make it a little darker by dropping the f-stop down to a 5. So we have the f-stop at 5, shutter at 2, ISO at 200 still. 3, 2, 1. And if I do that, I do have to brighten up the flash just a tad. So at an f-stop 4.5, we need to bump this flash up. So let's do that now. We're gonna bump it up to a 1/4. Hopefully the audio ain't too scratchy. I know I got this thing on. All right. Kyle, let me see you real quick. Let me borrow you. 3, 2, 1. And that's the only thing I don't like about this camera shooting at night is that when I do try to focus right and you try to find focus, it just loses it right on the face. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Now manual focus, you got a manual focus locked on. See, that looks good. Lighting wise, that's perfect. I have no issue with that right there. F5.2, and we're not even using full power at all. And we're probably about an hour from sunset, so conditions are really, really good. Not bad whatsoever. When I say it's an ideal situation, it's most definitely an ideal situation. Shooting right here, we have an overcast, no heavy lights. It's just going straight into her. Let me show her what I got. So you see what we're dealing with, Casa.
Oh, that looks good.
That was like the 2.8, but that's when I dimmed it down just a tad.
That looks really good.
It looks great. Yeah, lighting's good. Lighting's nice and even. I can't wait to sync the two together. Now I was playing with it earlier, trying to figure out how to do it, and that's where I was coming into a bit of a trouble because I couldn't get the one trigger to sync both of them, even on when I put them on the same channel with the little damn remote. So it wasn't working. And what I did manage to do is use some triggers that I already had with a receiver and use some sync cords and connect them, and that happened to work out great. So I haven't had a chance to try them, but they did trigger off at the same time. Now, when I did use it, just the regular trigger that comes with it, you can put the other one in slave mode, and if it's in sight of it, it will flash with it when that strobe hits it. Now, when I had them pointing opposite directions, it did not strobe it. It did not flash it. The slave mode didn't work. That flash has to hit that other one in order for it to work. Okay, so that's another idea. So if you temporarily just got one of these, use it. I would probably most definitely recommend upgrading to the newer one. You know, their model. I want to say it's a Q something. I don't know the name particularly. I'll find it and I'll try to punch it in if I remember. Don't judge me too hard. So overall, if this flash is anything like the ML, which I'm assuming it is, the same thing as the ML, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. I can't wait to pair them both together. I think they're gonna be great together. I use one as a hair light, or use one as a fill light, or be able to just use them both and do two side light. Man, it's gonna be beautiful and be able to take them outside. I really wanted to get a third. I'm still contemplating, but I'm not gonna pull the trigger just yet. I'm gonna try to make these things work for me for a little bit first. So, you know how it go. If you got any questions and you need to get tapped in, make sure you hit that sub button, comment below, and hit that like button for me one time. I'm gonna holler at y'all till next time.